Hey everybody, welcome to Bucket Man Scouting. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an all-22 film breakdown on newly acquired center from the Baltimore Ravens, Sam Mustipher. He is 6'2", 329 pounds, give or take, 330, 329. I had to pull up 2022 film on this guy because he didn't start for the Baltimore Ravens. He was more of a depth piece and played on special teams more than anything else. So let's get into this film breakdown here. Sam Mustipher's right here, number 67. He played all games for the Chicago Bears, and Chicago let him go. So what does that tell you? So this is the first series for the Chicago Bears. You got a 3 wide receiver set, 1 running back, 1 tight end. That's a good play. That's a very good play by Sam Mustipher. In my personal opinion, Sam Mustipher's biggest strength is his run blocking ability because he's more of a power blocker more than an agile blocker. And you're see they're going to stretch the offensive line this way. And you're going to see him pancake this defensive lineman lineup as a 3-tech. Boom. Very good play by Sam Mustipher. Very good play. Okay, next play. You have a 1, 2, 3 wide receiver set. You have 1 tight end, 1 running back. Sam Mustipher is right here. I really don't like that play. His awareness is a major concern for me. Sam Mustipher right here. Just the awareness on the offensive line. I want my center and offensive linemen to have elite awareness just due to the fact that there's certain blitz packages that defense coordinators come up with that are going to confuse offensive linemen. And as a center, you're the quarterback of the offensive line. You need to be able to recognize those blitz packages. And that's a major concern for me with Sam Mustipher. His awareness is, in my personal opinion, not that great. And you're going to see right here. This guy had a clear shot. He clearly misreads it. That's just a terrible play by Sam Mustipher. And there's a reason, and ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason why the Bears let him go. If they were so high on Sam Mustipher, they would have re-signed him. And also, Baltimore used him more as a depth piece than anything. He didn't start over Tyler Linderbaum, who I said is a top 3, top 5 center in the NFL. And when he was coming out of Iowa, I did multiple film breakdowns on the center from Iowa, Tyler Linderbaum, saying that you need to go out and get this guy. He's going to be one of the better centers in the league. So next play for the Chicago Bears, you have an I formation right here. The fullback, you're going to have 2 tight ends, 1 receiver lined up close to the left tackle on this play. Sam Mustipher is right here. Again, that's Lloyd Cushenberry-esque right there. Again, the point of attack. I want my center to have the point of attack to be able to get leverage and to be able to push defensive linemen back. And he's getting pushed back here. So this is Lloyd Cushenberry-esque right here. He's clearly holding his guy. That should have been a flag. And he's still able to make the play there. Again, just really nothing right now popping off the screen for me. Because I expect elite offensive linemen, but you really don't get that anymore in today's NFL. You really don't get anything that's elite in the NFL anymore. And when you do, they're quietly pushed out of the league. You don't get your Tom Nalens anymore. You don't get your Matt Paradis anymore. You know, you don't get those type of people anymore. You don't get your Mike Pouncey's anymore. Look at that. He's clearly holding. That's, again, I guess you could hold in the NFL and get away with it. I mean, that's Garrett Bowles. He's going to fit right in. He's going to fit right in with this offensive line because they love to hold. in Denver. All right, next play, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4 wide receiver set. You got jumbo formations on both sides. You have one running back. Sam Mustipher's right there. And the reason why I showed the Buffalo Bills is because they have one of the better front sevens in the league. And yes, this is his 2022 film, but here at Bucket Man Scouting, we don't cherry pick plays like you're going to see from these other Bronco content creators that are going to cherry pick plays to try and fit their narrative like this is a good signing. We don't do that here at Bucket Man Scouting. We show you the whole entire thing. We'll stretch play. This guy is not agile whatsoever. Sam Mustipher. All right, next play, Cole Kmet comes in motion here, one of the better tight ends in the NFL. 2 wide receivers set at the bottom of your screen. You have 1 running back. Sam Mustipher is lined up right here. Again, the one thing that is a cause for concern for me, 2 things. The first thing is this signing screams that Alex Forsyth and Luke Wattenberg aren't the answer. And I tried telling you Walmart General fans this, that they're not the answer. Also, another thing with Sam Mustipher, his point of attack and his leverage is a real cause for concern and is Lloyd Cushenberry-esque in my opinion. He has no point of attack awareness, and he's not very good at the point of attack when it comes to the running game. And you've seen it on this drive here. He just doesn't have any good push. He just kind of gets stagnant. And here he is right there. Again, that's going to get him in trouble against more of the elusive zero techs in the NFL. And I'm talking about guys like Javon Hargrave, guys like Jalen Carter, guys like Kenny Clark, guys like Chris Jones, who, in my personal opinion, is the best defensive lineman in the league now that Aaron Donald has retired. Guys like that are very elusive in what they do, they're going to expose a guy like Sam Mustipher, in my personal opinion. Justin Simmons-esque tackle, by the way. And also, I know this is a Sam Mustipher film breakdown. How is Justin Simmons doing out there in free agency, Walmart General fans? The only people that thought Justin Simmons was a great safety was John Elway, the front office, the Bronco content creators, and the Walmart General fans. All right, this play, you have an I formation. You're going to have a 2 wide receiver set here. Again, when you watch Sam Mustipher on the film breakdown, it looks like it's so hard for him to get a point of attack going. Like, it's so difficult for him. He needs help from both the left guard and the right guard to make that happen. Again, that is a major cause for concern for me. And this guy is 27 years old, and he's been in the league for 4 or 5 years, roughly. I'm just saying, if he was this really good center, good up-and-coming center, the Bears wouldn't have let him go, and there's a reason why the Bears let him go. Okay, next play, you have the Chicago Bears spreading the Buffalo Bills out. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4 wide receiver set, 1 running back. Sam Mustipher is right here. Man, he just... It's a design screenplay here, and he kind of... Okay, David Montgomery's right here. Again, he doesn't get out there quick enough to stop Terrell Edmonds, number 49, who's one of the better linebackers in the league. Again, again, I want my centers, and I've preached this time and time again. I want my centers to be able to lock on a guy and just maul the guy. Like, you don't get that anymore. It really is frustrating to watch offensive linemen just regress so bad. And it's more of a shovel pass. He's able to get contact, but look at that. He's able to shed him off and make somewhat of a play there. At least be the last line of defense. Okay, next play. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4 wide receiver set, 1 running back. Sam Mustipher's right here. And again, he had to get help by Michael Schofield. You guys remember Michael Schofield, Bronco fans? I bet you miss him. Got help from Schofield there, more of a double team. Okay, next play, number 18 comes in motion. He's going to go back on the bottom of your screen. It's going to be a 3 wide receiver set at the bottom of your screen, 1 receiver at the top of your screen, 1 running back. Mustipher's right here. Touchdown. Was Justin Simmons playing on that side of the field? Just kidding. God, Schofield, that should have been a flag. That should have been a flag on Michael Schofield. Oh, man. I remember when he was with the Broncos. He was just, ugh. God. Okay, and the Bears are up 7-0. We're going to skip the first series for the Bills. Okay, next series for the Chicago Bears. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4 wide receiver set, 1 running back. Mustipher's right here. Little screen. He's just not quick enough to get out there on these screens. Again, trying to use Mustipher on these screens is a real cause for concern also. He just is not... I just don't... I mean, that design, too, is just freaking terrible. Terrible blocking up front by all parties. Mustipher just doesn't get out there quick enough. All right, next play. 1, 2, 3, 4 wide receiver set, 1 running back. Mustipher's right there. 87 comes in motion. I will say this, Mustipher is better going on an angle. But again, it's just he needs help, just like Cushenberry. When I was watching the film on Lloyd Cushenberry, when he was going one-on-one with his assignment on the defensive line, he would get manhandled. Same with Mustipher. Mustipher looks better when he has a left guard and a right guard helping him out in some aspects. But if he's going one-on-one with that said individual, he doesn't look very good. And that's the same thing with Cushenberry. And I don't understand why the Titans gave him all that fucking money. Again, another organization that probably looked at the Pro Football Focus stats and didn't take into account what the film shows. All right. Next play, 1, 2, wide receiver set, 1 tight end, fullback, running back. Yeah. Okay, here he is right there. He's going to go to the second level. I just don't understand why they're using him in a sense like he's an agile offensive lineman. I would like to see what he would do going forward more of that I formation look. All right, next play, you're going to have a 3 wide receiver set, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Here's Mustipher. Oh my God. Could you imagine if they actually stuck to the running game there? That's a good play fake. Oh man, it just, damn. Wow. All right, next play, 3 wide receiver set, 1 running back, 1 tight end. Mustipher is right here. Okay, here we go. Not a good block attempt by Mustipher. I don't like that. Okay, you're going to have them both pull. I don't like that block attempt. Again, it's not a good block attempt by Mustipher. Just watch him. And this is against Jordan Poyer, number 21. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's a terrible block attempt. Try and pancake his ass. All right, 3 wide receiver set, 1 running back, 1 tight end. Mustipher's right there. Again, really nothing he can do there. I just want my centers to be like the Frank Ragnows, and I know Mustipher isn't that. You know, he's a low-end guy. He's on the same level for me as Cushenberry. I mean, he's just a guy. I mean, he didn't really play a lot this year in terms of the starting lineup because the Baltimore Ravens have a very good, solid offensive line. Again, Mustipher is more of a depth piece for me anyway. I think he would be a good, solid depth piece on a Super Bowl championship caliber roster, in my personal opinion. He could be a swing guy on that offensive line. But again, this to me is more indicative of they don't have faith in Luke Wattenberg and Alex Forsythe. And I tried telling you folks over the past 5-6 years that you need to continue to invest on the offensive line and try and find players that actually are good on the offensive line. And I know that's hard to do in today's climate, in today's NFL, but they are out there. Sorry about that. Next play, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide receiver set. Mustipher is right there. Empty set formation. And you know what? I also have to take this into account as well. Sean Payton likes to run a lot of I formation, okay? He likes to run a lot of I formation. So maybe they use, and I got to look at it in this aspect, maybe they use Mustipher more in that I formation, having him go forward. But again, the problem I have with Mustipher is his situational awareness, and also he's not really, if you were going out to get a center that, at the point of attack, that can maul people, in my personal opinion, I don't think Mustipher is your guy. I just don't. But, you know, I just... Am I ecstatic about this signing? Absolutely not. I think you could have found a better center in the draft, like a Jackson Powers Johnson or somebody like that. But again, I just don't think the Walmart Journals know how to develop anybody, and they don't want to develop anybody. And when they do, they get rid of them. So, again, I can't get mad at an organization that makes the same mistakes over and over and over again. I just can't anymore. Because it just ruins my day, and it just Mentally wears me out, which I'm done with. Okay. There's only so much you could say and so much you can do for this Walmart Generals clown show. All right, 3 wide receiver set, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Mustipher's right there. That's a better play by him, which I'll give him credit for, and that's against Jordan Phillips. I mean, I'll give him credit on that. That's a better play on his part. Notwithstanding the help of number 79, Michael Schofield. You see a little bit more oomph there by number 9, by 67 there. A little bit more physical, which is okay. But again, that's not saying much. That's a play that the good centers in the league do consistently. You don't get consistency from Sam Mustipher. And that's one thing I've also noticed with him on the film. Okay, next play, I formation. You have a 2 wide receiver set, 1 tight end. See what I mean? It just he doesn't scream. He just watch him right here. And this is my point exactly with this guy. He just doesn't command that presence at the point of attack. I want a guy that can manhandle people, and that's what I expect on my offensive as an offensive line all 22 scout. I want my offensive lineman to manhandle defensive linemen. You are going one-on-one with that said individual. It's your will against that said person's will, okay? And when I watch Sam Mustipher, I don't see that at all. I don't. I just don't. I think he's just a guy. He's there. And, you'll have your typical Walmart General fans, well, we're in rebuilding mode. You're not in rebuilding mode. The reason why you're getting guys like Sam Mustipher and guys like Brandon Jones who you have to overpay, Malcolm Roaches, the Cody Bartons, guys like that, because no one else wants to come here. Nobody else wants to come here. It really blows my mind that there are better centers in this year's draft over Sam Mustipher. Is Sam Mustipher better than Lloyd Cushenberry? No, I don't think he is. In my personal opinion, I don't think he is. He's 6'2". He's undersized for the... What is it with the Broncos, with the Walmart Generals? Why do they love these undersized centers? I want a center that's 6'4", 300 and some pounds. I don't want a center that's 6'2", 329. You're not running... If you were running a West Coast zone run system, I could see where you're coming from with it. But again, the Broncos, yet again, this is the problem I have with it, and this is why it really gets under my skin. The Broncos, yet again, are going after individuals that are undersized and that just don't fit a system. It's just facts, okay? All right. Next play, Cole Kmet comes in motion to the right tackle. You have a 1-2-3 wide receiver set. Mustipher's right there. Let's watch what he does here. Oh man, dude. I'm telling you guys. All right, next play, 3 wide receiver set, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Mustipher's right there. 85 comes in motion. He's looking good with the help of double teams. Just look at his situational awareness. It's just not... He gets lost in the shuffle. He looks like a clusterfuck out there. I mean, let's just be honest. Yeah, he'll have a couple good plays a game. But is that what we're looking for? A couple good plays a game? I want consistency. That's what I'm looking for in my offensive lineman. I want consistency. And the consistency factor with Sam Mustipher is his situational awareness fucking sucks. So you got a 3 wide receiver set, 2 tight ends. Oh my God. Yep. Was that a low snap? Or is that all Justin Fields? That's why the all-22 film matters. Oh my God. That's just a terrible snap. Oh God. Ooh, let's watch that again. Let's watch that again, folks. I'm telling you guys, you Walmart General fans need to look at it in a bigger, at a bigger picture here. If he was a very good center, why didn't the Bears try to re-sign him? They had all this cap space. They could have tried to re-sign him. Why is it that they let them go? And why is it that he was more of a depth piece on Baltimore, and Baltimore didn't re-sign him either? And Baltimore values offensive linemen. That's another thing you guys refuse to look at. That is just a terrible snap by him. Terrible. I can't get mad. I mean, this is what I expect. These are the type of players that I expect the Generals to go after. And to get. Nobody wants to come here, so you're going to get guys like Sam Mustipher. You're going to get guys like that. So, this is my all-22 film breakdown on Sam Mustipher. I mean, there's really nothing to say. I'm not a big fan of the signing. Again, it's just a guy that, you know, he's been in the league for 5 years and he's already going to be on 3 teams. 4 or 5 years and he's going to be on 3 teams already. Again, there's a reason why the Bears let him go, and there's a reason why the Ravens didn't re-sign him either when they brought him in. So, the next film breakdown I'm going to be doing is Calvin Throckmorton, formerly of the Saints and the Carolina Panthers. So we'll see that film breakdown as well. But there's a lot to take away here. Number one, his situational awareness sucks. His point of attack awareness is terrible. His point of attack in general sucks. You know, terrible snap. He's consistent at just, being bad. He's not a very good player, in my personal opinion. He's just a guy. He's just there. So, again, the Walmart Generals making Walmart Generals moves. Wash, rinse, repeat. So, this is my film breakdown. And all 22 film breakdown, by the way, because here at Bucketman Scouting, we don't cherry pick plays. So let me know what you guys think. I will catch you in the next video.